Welcome to my coverage of Warhammer Fest Day 3 and its Skirmish games today. There's a lot that I like in here. There's Kill Team and there is Necromunda. Unfortunately no Blood Bowl, but Blood Bowl has actually been really well served recently, so I'm not too sad about that. Let's get on with it. It started off with a new Kill Team expansion, which they revealed will be quarterly. So you probably could have guessed from the release schedule so far, but Kill Team Morocc is the next Kill Team that's going to be released. It's Phobos Marines v Traitor Guard. So I don't know which of these models are new, I didn't quite catch that, but there's a lot of cool looking models in here and you can get them as a multi-part kit now, which is really good. I think before there were a lot of them in Blackstone Fortress, so now they're a multi-part kit and apparently there's tons of options with them. The Traitor Guard are called Militarum Traitoris Blooded Kill Team, and the Space Marines are called the Phobos Strike Team. So those are the two kill teams you'll get in this box. It also comes with a lot of the new Fronteris terrain as well, so that's really good. Terrain, 2 kill teams. After seeing the price of Ash Wastes, I don't know what this will come in at, but it'll probably be around the £125 mark at least. So brace yourself. Next up is Middle-earth strategy battle game, and it is Grimbjorn and the Bjornings shown. I really liked Grimbjorn. I liked the big bear, it looked really good. The Bjornings just looked like normal guys, they're just wilderness people, but cool models nonetheless. I don't know that much about the Middle-earth strategy battle game, as I'm probably demonstrating ably here, so I can't really give too much comment on this, but they were nice models. If you're wondering how you'll use them in the game, they'll be a legendary legion. Next up was by far the best bit of the reveal, and that was actual squats. We're not talking about League of Votann or anything like that, we're talking about squats by name. So they're actually separate from the League of Votann. League of Votann are like 10,000 years departed from these guys, so they have gone to Necromunda to rebuild it when it was destroyed one of the multitude of times, and they have kind of deviated from the ways of the League of Votann, so they're a completely different thing. From what they were saying, I don't think these guys will be usable in a League of Votann army, because it would be like using Orlocks and Vansar together, so make of that what you will. It's a shame though, these models are absolutely stunning. I love them. There were a few people in chat that weren't too keen on them, but I think the aesthetic is just amazing. I will definitely be getting a box of these, maybe not even to play Necromunda, just to get them, because I really love these models. I can't actually stress how much I love these models. I think they've done something really cool here. It'll be interesting to see how they fit into Necromunda though. They're quite slow moving, but they've got really advanced weapon tech, so their shooting will be top notch. Shooting in Necromunda is a bit of a mixed bag usually, so if these guys are really good at shooting, they'll have to give them a big downside as well, so maybe that's their movement that'll be the downside. One of the coolest things we heard about was their mining towns. So obviously they're miners, they're called Ironhead Squat Prospectors, and they go about on massive tract cities. The city just parks where there's good ore. They completely remove all the ore from the ground over a period of months and then move on. They just totally devastate the area, so that brings them into conflict with other gangs and other unsavoury people, and that's how they get into battles. They'll be supported by the Book of the Outlands release as well, so obviously this is more Ash Wastes than traditional Necromunda. They did mention that these guys will be sitting outside the hive most of the time, so they'll hardly ever be inside for like gang warfare across gantries and stuff like that, but you can still do that if you want. Warcry next, and there's a new logo, and this isn't just a new logo for the sake of a new logo, this is because Warcry is moving out of the 8 points and into the whole of the Mortal Realms. The way they described it was there's tons of areas that you can have a skirmish in the Mortal Realms, so why limit it to just the 8 points? This means there will be new warbands and new ways to play, and you'll get a lot more races involved and stuff like that, which in my eyes is really cool. I don't think limiting it to just chaos was a good idea, so this is the next step in the evolution of Warcry. They showed us the Horns of Hashut warband, and all I could think about was Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. They looked like the Thuggee with their human sacrifices. I mean, it's not bad. Them being called the Horns of Hashut, I would have preferred Chaos Dwarves, to be honest. We've got these guys, they looked good, but I don't think I'd get them. They did hint that we might see Chaos Dwarves in the future, so that's always good. Last but not least was the Centurion Marshall. He looks like Goro from Mortal Kombat. He's got loads of legs, loads of arms, and he's a gladiator looking guy. It looks like he's just grabbed every single gladiator weapon and he's using them all at once with his 4 arms. He's a cool looking model. You can still use him in a Slaves to Darkness army as well, he's not just Warcry. All in, I think this reveal was probably the best one so far, just purely on the Ironhead Squat Prospectors. I think these models are amazing. You might have guessed by the way I'm going on about them, but I think they were really, really good. And for that, this is the best thing in Warhammer Fest so far. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. And once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.